Anakin bests Dooku in combat as he falls to his knees in front of him. His Chancellor and close friend Palpatine orders Anakin to
do it.
But Anakin is conflicted as killing an unarmed prisoner is against the Jedi code. He hesitates and notices Dooku's face change. He wears a face of realization. Unknown to Anakin, Dooku at this moment has realized the truth about Palpatine after he ordered Anakin to kill him. He's realized all he's ever been is a pawn in Palpatine's game, a means to an end. Palpatine didn't share his beliefs about the galaxy. He's being used. Palpatine's real goal is to obtain Anakin Skywalker, the Chosen One, as his own. This moment changed everything for Dooku.
Spare me, Skywalker. Allow me the dignity to stand trial.
Dooku asks Anakin to not kill him, but let him stand trial in front of the Senate. However, Dooku's real plan is to expose Palpatine's identity to the Senate. If Palpatine will toss him aside that easily, maybe he'll do the same. Anakin shoots a side look at Palpatine. He's the most Jedi-like at this point in Revenge of the Sith. He hasn't had dreams of Padme dying and being denied the rank of Master by the Council. He decides to take Dooku as his prisoner and bring him back to Coruscant. He grabs Obi-Wan, and the rest of the events on Grievous's command ship play out. They face Grievous, who escaped and crash land the ship on Coruscant. Dooku doesn't have any hands, so there's nothing he can do. Dooku is brought in front of the Council. He looks around the room at the Jedi Masters he used to look up to and respect, those whom he fought beside and was willing to die for. He tells them the truth about Palpatine, how he's Darth Sidious and orchestrated the Clone War and played both sides from the beginning. None of the Jedi can hide their shock.
You cannot be serious, Dooku. You lie, traitor.
Everyone's worst fears had been realized. A few were initially skeptical, but could sense the truth in his tone. Anakin was particularly taken aback, since Palpatine was a close friend and mentor. However, Anakin hadn't started down the end of his dark path yet, and his only tie to Palpatine was friendship. But this could easily be overcome, especially with his outing as a Sith Lord. The Council knows Palpatine has taken an interest in Anakin for a long time, and now they know why. Anakin also realizes this and feels betrayed. Together, half the Council, including Anakin, Yoda, and Windu, go to arrest Palpatine. The other half go to the Senate to prepare for the aftermath of the arrest. They also bring Dooku and prepare him for his trial. They storm into Palpatine's office, and Windu bellows,
"In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you are under arrest, Chancellor."
Palpatine realizes what has happened. Dooku has betrayed him. He knows he cannot defeat all the Masters here, but conjures up the strongest Force lightning, which causes all the Jedi to block.
Foolish Jedi.
He ignites his lightsaber and cuts the window behind him and jumps out. Anakin rushes in first to see Palpatine jump into a random car, murder the driver, and storm off. The Jedi turn around and begin to leave when they all feel it. The loss of countless Jedi's lives in an instant all around the galaxy. The Council all look at each other and wait for orders from Yoda, who's still grasping his chest. Something bad has happened, but they don't know what. They decide to go meet up with the rest of the Council at the Senate building. Sidious was forced to bring his plans forward. He executed Order 66 mid-air, jumping out of his ship. Dooku, his foolish apprentice, has caused Anakin to slip from his grasp forever. He calls Grievous to bring what forces they have left to Coruscant to assist with his takeover. The half of the Council, who went to arrest Palpatine, landed by the Senate building, but as they exit, they are forced to ignite their lightsabers to block blaster fire from the clones. They deflect it back, killing a few, but capture some with the Force and ask them what they're doing. But they all state that the Jedi are now enemies of the Republic. The Masters look at each other worried.
What has Palpatine done?
They rush inside to check on the other half of the Council, but only find them all dead. Agen Kolar, Kit Fisto, Plo Koon, and many more who got ambushed by clones and were dead before they could do anything. The remaining Council members fight off the clones in the Senate building and head to the Jedi Temple as fast as they can. Ki-Adi-Mundi stays in the Senate chambers to try and solve the issue. Anakin's thoughts are with Padme, who just told him she was pregnant, but knows he has a duty to protect the Jedi Order. They stare at the temple, which is up in flames and surrounded by clones. All they sense is the dark side and death upon their sacred home. Together, the 10 Council members plus Anakin rush the temple, killing clones on their way until they get to the entrance. Jedi's bodies lay everywhere, even the younglings. Mace gives the council the orders to protect any remaining Jedi at all costs, and that evacuation is a priority. Yoda goes towards the younglings' chambers, and Mace, Obi-Wan look for the perpetrator whom they know is Sidious. They scatter and begin. Anakin cuts down clones left, right and center, saving many Jedi and assisting in their escape. He goes to move across the temple when he feels intense darkness above, where Windu and the other masters were. The presence stays there for minutes until it disappears. Anakin is concerned, but continues evacuating Jedi. However, he feels the darkness again, but now on this level. He looks across the temple to Depa Billaba and sees a crimson blade crack across her body as she flops to the floor. Anakin's eyes grow wide, and this can only be Palpatine. Anakin thinks about what to do. If Sidious has made his way to the bottom floor, does that mean he's killed Mace and Obi-Wan upstairs? Before Anakin can finish this thought, he senses the dark presence coming towards him. He ducks out of the way of the initial strike and kicks the attacker away. He stands face to face, 10 meters apart with Palpatine, smiling at Anakin, which only angers him.
You'll pay for what you've done, Palpatine.
We will see, Skywalker. You know, there's still time if you wish to join me.
Never.
Sidious knows for his plans to succeed, he needs Anakin either by his side or dead. He knows now he's lost him forever, so there is only one fate for the chosen one. Sidious sends lightning at Anakin, who ducks under and throws his lightsaber at Sidious, who only just steps to the side. Anakin brings it back with the Force, and Sidious jumps over it. Anakin rushes in close, and the two test their lightsaber ability, both on a similar level, as they struggle to overcome each other. Anakin kicks Palpatine to the side, and hears an audible wince. Anakin looks closely, and notices a wound in Palpatine's left that he's done well to hide. Mace or Obi-Wan must have inflicted it before their deaths. Thinking of Obi-Wan only motivates Anakin to try harder. Sidious once again sends lightning at Anakin, who now catches it in his left, but struggles to hold the connection. If he disengages now, he will surely be hit and severely weakened by the blow. He falls to his knees, struggling to defend the power of Lord Sidious, who cackles as he advances towards Anakin. Anakin thinks this might be the end, but gets flashes of his wife Padme, pregnant and giving birth. His vision then flashes to him in the countryside on Naboo, with Padme and their two children walking between them. Nothing but a smile on Anakin's face. The vision cuts out, and Sidious is only 3 meters away. Using all the strength that his vision of the future bestowed upon him, Anakin sends Sidious lightning right back at him as he flies across the temple to smack into a nearby pillar. Anakin jumps on him, unloading onto Sidious as blood squirts out after each hit. Sidious falls out of consciousness, which Anakin feels through the Force. Anakin puts Sidious in cuffs and turns around to the entrance of the temple to see Ki-Adi-Mundi walking in with Bail Organa, Padme Amidala and Mon Mothma. The clones stop firing, as Order 65 has been executed only moments ago. The clones stop killing the Jedi, and Yoda arrives to see Sidious captured by Anakin. Yoda and Ki-Adi-Mundi escort Palpatine's unconscious body out of the temple and into a Republic prison. Anakin embraces Padme, who are both ecstatic to see each other. Bail congratulates Anakin on his victory, but before he can finish, they all look up to see tens of ships coming out of hyperspace as a huge laser bolt heads right for their location. A massive bolt from Grievous's command ship sends straight towards Anakin, Bail, and Padme. Anakin acts almost instantly, weighing up his options. He grabs Padme with one arm and builds up the Force within him to jump away. He turns mid-air and uses the Force to yank Bail Organa towards them. The blaster bolt hits and the entrance of the Jedi Temple collapses. However, the three manage to get away, although not unscathed. Anakin pulled Organa with all his might and didn't realize the strength he was using. He crashed into the closest pillar at a high velocity, causing his right arm to bend in the complete opposite direction. The Republic defenses above the planet begin to engage the Separatist forces. However, it doesn't seem like they'll last terribly long, considering the size of Grievous's fleet. Without anyone looking, he kisses his wife and tells her he needs to head off straight away. Padme knows this and lets him go, telling him she loves him under her breath. She and Bail head towards the Senate infirmary for protection. Anakin rounds up as many clones and Jedi as he can see and orders them to prepare for combat. The Jedi and clones that are pilots follow him towards the hangar
it, sir.
next to the temple to prepare for battle.
sir.
Anakin enters his ETA-2 Actus Class Interceptor and turns on the ignition. As he leaves the ground, he looks up towards the sky to see the Separatist forces have broken through the blockade to begin the attack on the planet's surface. Bombers and fighters fire upon the surface with no regard for life. These are droids programmed to do a single job. The Republic has begun to coordinate a competent response, with multiple Star Destroyers coming out of hyperspace from other locations to engage Grievous's main fleet. But it's up to Anakin and the clones to fight off the smaller ships that have made it through the atmosphere. It was a sunny day on Coruscant, casting a warm glow over the towering skyscrapers. The terrifying Separatist fleet was like a criminal in a kindergarten. It did not belong. The infamous General Grievous was leading the massive fleet of warships, determined to conquer the heart of the Republic under Palpatine's command. Chaos erupted as all-out war launched on all fronts. Grievous's ship fired devastating blows, while swarms of fighter craft zipped and zigzagged throughout the atmosphere, exchanging laser fire with the Republic defenses. Anakin Skywalker, the hero of the Clone War, leads a small fleet of 8 501st pilots towards the battle,
V1 checking in. V2 checking in.
all the way to
V8 reporting in. What is your command, General? We scatter the smaller fighters and make a gap for me to head to the command ship. Stay with me, boys. We're in for a tricky one. Yes, sir. On it, sir. Follow my lead.
Skywalker heads the defense. He pilots his fighter with grace and precision, dodging blaster fire and returning it with deadly accuracy.
V3, watch out! Die, Clakers. V7, check your 6. Got it, Trooper. Moving around. I'll help V7. They're all over me. V1, watch out! To the left, to the left.
Increase output and stop these fighters. Roger, 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 roger.
Go, go, go! There's too many of them. I can't escape them.
Open fire.
Get them off me.
He's getting away. Circle him. Roger, roger.
V5, take him out. I need a medic. I'm hit. Enemy fighters. Watch your stabilizer. General.
Where's the reinforcements?
Anakin has to disregard the voices of his clones dying. He is calm in the Force, with only one goal in mind. The clones did their job. They've opened up a path to Grievous's command ship for Anakin. Anakin carefully crashes his ship into the hangar and jumps out to dodge counterfire from droids. He gets flashbacks to similar events that occurred only a day ago. Anakin had been on Separatist dreadnoughts multiple times, so knows the layout like the back of his hand. He deals with the droids in the hangar and heads towards the elevator. As he's moving upwards, he calms himself in the Force to not let his emotions get the better of him. Skywalker steps onto the bridge, his lightsaber igniting with a snap hiss. Grievous, the cyborg leader of the Separatist army, sneered down at him.
Looking for me? Skywalker, Jedi scum.
Grievous rasped, his mechanical voice echoing throughout the chamber.
The Jedi has come to win this war. Here and now.
I grant you a Jedi's death. I'm coming for you.
With a roar, Grievous lunged forward, his 4 lightsaber blades flashing. Anakin met the attack with his own weapon, the 2 blades clashing in a shower of sparks, ringing out like thunder.
I have toppled nations. I have slain kings. I have murdered legends. Do not think you have won, scum.
I'm done messing around with you, Grievous. No droids to hide behind now.
The 2 clash back and forth, exchanging blows, their lightsabers flashing in the dim light. Suddenly, Anakin saw an opening. He took a step forward, spinning his lightsaber in a wide arc. Grievous, caught off guard, was forced to backpedal, his blades deflecting Anakin's attack. In that moment, Anakin lunged forward, driving his lightsaber straight through Grievous's chest. The cyborg let out a mechanical scream, his body writhing in agony, and with a final gasp, he went still, his lightsabers clattering to the ground. Anakin stood over the fallen general. He was a formidable opponent, but Anakin was driven by the Force, whereas Grievous was not. The victory of the Republic and Jedi was celebrated throughout the galaxy. On Coruscant, parades and festivals filled the streets as the people cheered for their heroes. Padme Amidala, pregnant with her twins, watched from the balcony of the Senate building, her heart swelling with pride for her husband, Anakin, and all he had accomplished. As Anakin returned to the Jedi Temple to help with the wounded, he was shocked to see Obi-Wan Kenobi, his former mentor, was alive and well, having only been severely injured during his duel with Sidious. Meanwhile, Padme Amidala gave birth to the twins, a boy and a girl, who they named Luke and Leia. The family was overjoyed, and they spent many happy days together, watching the twins grow and thrive. Anakin had to reveal the existence of his family to the Jedi Council, but due to his role in defeating Sidious and saving the galaxy, he was pardoned and promoted to Jedi Master and allowed a seat on the council. One day, Anakin, Padme, and the twins were joined by Ahsoka Tano and Obi-Wan Kenobi for a family gathering. The group sat in the garden of the Skywalker estate, watching the children play and laughing together as they shared stories of their adventures. It was a beautiful day, and Anakin felt a sense of peace that he had not known for a long time. Despite all the battles he had fought, he was surrounded by those he loved, and that was all that mattered. As the sun set over the city, Anakin, Padme, and their friends sat in the warm glow, smiling and content in the knowledge that all was right in the galaxy. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please continue to leave your ideas in the comments below and make sure to check out our other what ifs. Please let me know what you thought of the video. I love reading your feedback to try and make the videos better and better for you guys. I'll see you next time, and may the Force be with you.